All right, hello friends. My name is Shauna. This is our Fit Essentials Intermediate class. I'm going to be guiding you through our session today. If you're wearing the blood flow bands, we have added air. If you don't have the bands, that's not a problem at all. In our second session today, we're going to be utilizing a chair or a surface for some elevated push-ups. For our first portion, we're going to come on down to the floor, stretch out our wrists, and we have some bird dogs to get moving with today. I'm going to move this chair to the side. Don't kick it. All right, so when you're ready, if you're not down on the floor yet, let's go ahead and join me on hands and knees. We're gonna place the hands underneath the shoulders, nice wide handprint, and then we're gonna do a few rounds of some cat-cow breathing. So when you're ready to breathe in, you're gonna think angry cat, round, chin to the chest, push through those shoulders, and then a nice smooth breath out as you look up and forward. Go ahead, big breath in. Lifting up, pushing through. And smooth breath out. Couple more. Wonderful, last one. Hold at the top, nice big breath, and then smooth to relax. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and sit back on your ankles. Leaving the soles of the feet up, make a fist with your wrist and roll them around. Babe, can you do those fishes after? And then turn them the other way. Very good. Now we're going to go palms down, rotate the fingers in towards you. And we're going to make some nice big circles. Stretch through the wrist. Moving through those forearms. When you're ready, go ahead and circle the other way. Fantastic. And then last one, we're going to turn the palms of the hands up towards you with the fingers pointing in. So the back of your hands placed down. Hold most of the weight in your legs and just very gently lean back. Get that nice stretch for the back of those forearms. Very good. And then we'll come up to kneeling and shake it out. All right, we're going to get ready for some bird dog. That's where we're going to be on that tabletop position. We're going to start with our right arm and the left leg. We're going to be holding between 8 and 10 seconds in that extended position. And then we're going to bring your right arm and just lightly touch the knee underneath the body. You don't want to kind of curl all the way up. You want to keep the spine as flat as possible. So go ahead and adjust your hands, spread out through those palms, draw the belly in, and then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, make a fist with your right hand, extend that right leg, draw the toes down towards the floor, and I want you to think about trying to reach, pushing the fist away from your body, driving the heel back, and squeeze the glute. Good. When you're ready, breathe in. Not that you should have been holding the breath the whole time. Touch the hand to the thigh. And now extend once more. We're going to do about 3 times on this side. Breathing in and out the nose as you squeeze and hold here. And you want to really be aware of that mid back. When you're ready, bring it in, touch the hand to the thigh, and then extend back out. Also give some focus in that left hand, lifting out of that shoulder, holding everything really square. And go ahead and relax it down. Good job. In between sides, child stretch. Toes together, knees divide, and gently rock on back. Bow the head down, and now focus on breathing in and out your nose here, trying to send the air to the outer aspects of your rib cage. Two more breaths. Last one. Wonderful. On the next inhale, coming back up to your tabletop position. Now giving some good awareness, that right hand, readjust the knees underneath the hips. And now when you're ready, it's going to be our left hand makes the fist, extends out, the right leg reaches back, toes drawn down towards the floor, glute is engaged. And then gently bring them together. Hand to that opposite knee. Breathe in, expand. Making that fist really hold strong here. Practice that bracing posture. Hold it for like 8 to 10 seconds. And then nice and gentle, bring it in, knee to the hand to that opposite knee. And one more time on this side, reach, hold, brace, and breathe all this time. And go ahead and relax. Fantastic. Rest it down. We're going to come into down dog next. Make a nice wide hand print. Turn the toes under, lift the hips. Draw the chin to your chest and just gently pulse your heart towards your thighs. Breathing in as you rock forward. Breathing out as you rock back, lowering your heels down towards the floor. Good. Let's start to pedal out those heels. Lengthen through your calves and lower legs. Fantastic. Couple more heel pedals on each side. And then when you're ready, coming back down to your knees, we're going to sit back on our heels, take a little bit of a break off the hands before we come into our second round. And while we're resting the wrist off the ground, we're going to stretch the triceps. So reach that arm nice and high, bend the elbow, reach around, tuck your chin down, and then lean away from the side you're stretching. Feel free to close the eyes here, breathe a few times. Good, release that side, swing the arms a few times, swinging them up and forward, pushing them back, raise them up. Good, breathe in as you raise up, breathe out as you swing back. One more time there. Fantastic. All right, let's get ready on that opposite side, tricep stretch, reach it up, bend the elbow. Grab. And now bending your torso away from the side you're stretching, chin down and in. Once again, feel free to close those eyes. Oh, moose. And go ahead and come out of that stretch. No. All right, friends, let's get ready for that bird dog. Once again, we're going to go one more time on each side, working for about 3 nice strong reps. So you're going to make the hands on the ground, starfish those hands. We're going to start with the right arm and the left leg. When you're ready, breathing in, extend that right arm, making that fist, squeeze the glutes, drawing the left toes down towards the floor. Sharon, try to hold a little bit longer. We're holding 8 to 10 seconds. We're expanded, and then when you're ready, hand to the knee on the other side. Wonderful. Nice big breath in, stretch it out. Kind of hold that real strong brace, making that fist, midline held neutral, taking that break, drawing it down and in. Good, there you go, Kathy, there you go, Sharon, and now last one on this side. Chin in, looking down towards the floor. Squeeze the glute, one more breath, and release. Fantastic. We're gonna go back to that child stretch in between sides, toes together, knees divide, and let's go little fingers together this time. That supinated child stretch. Rock the hips back, bow the head down. Hi, moose. Breathe in some love, some sunshine, some good energy. Breathe out any stress, tension, frustration. One more breath. And when you're ready, that next inhale, come on back up. Moose, are you going to demo our bird dog? And now we're going to be going left arm with the right leg. So spread that handprints, square your shoulders and your hips and your knees, and then 3 times on this side. So when you're ready, breathing in, left arm, make that fist, right leg, toe down, squeeze, or holding that 8 to 10 seconds. And then when you're ready, drawing it in, lifting up. Good, nice big breath in through the nose. Keep lifting up out of that right shoulder, chin in, looking down towards the mat. Engage that right glute. Here we go, taking that break and expanding for that third and final rep. Watch the notion or that tendency to drop through the belly. So keep that midline engaged. Really nice. 3, 2, 1, and resting there. Awesome. Go ahead and roll over onto your back. We're just going to do a short little twist for the spine, and then we're going to make our way up to standing. So as you come on down, hug the legs in, gradually rock yourself back. Just depending on your comfort with some spinal twisting, maybe start with that double knee to chest. And then if you're ready and wanting to go deeper into a twist, I bring my arms out like 90 degrees and then both legs come to one side as I turn the head and neck. Good. When you're ready, making your way to the other side. Nice and loose. Excellent. Breathing in, scoop the legs one more time in each direction. And take it back. Fantastic. Even yourself out on both sides, knees bent but the feet flat. Between 3 to 5 reps of bridge here, getting some opening for the front of the hips, a little bit more activation for the back of the hips, waking up those glutes. Gently drawing the chin into the chest as the hips lift up. Good. One more time. Fantastic. Go ahead and gently lower that bridge down. Roll it on over, and now we're going to inchworm our way up to standing. So I typically use down dog as that starting position. Driving through the heels of the hand, giving as much time there as you feel like you need, and then nice and slow, just going to walk the hands to the feet to the hands, chin to the chest, and just very gently come out of that forward fold. Let the head be heavy. And slowly bring the hands up those legs. Ah, fantastic. All right, as you come to standing, let's grab a quick drink of water. And then you're going to want to use some lighter dumbbells, 2s, 3s. I would say not more than 5 pounds, especially for this first set today. We're going to be doing some lighter dumbbell movements, some lateral raises, some front raises, and then you can also have like a moderate weight around. We're going to be doing some overhead press as well. Awesome. All right. So once you kind of get your weight set, feel free, those of you that are just waiting for everyone to get ready, want to circle through the hips a little bit, get a couple hip circles in. Very good. Then we'll circle the other way. Fantastic. All right, we're going to start with some squatting. So feet about hip width apart, just a slight toe out. Whenever you're ready, you're just warm it up, right? So we're going to curl the hands in. I'm not using any weight to start, squatting down, and then I'm going to extend. Good. Breathing in as you sit back, breathing out as you stand tall. Got a full 45 seconds here. So as you start to feel confident through the range of motion, as your body feels warmer, you're welcome to begin to move a little bit faster. On the later rounds, I'll hold some weights here and do some bicep curls as I squat down. Now, if you're someone that struggles to keep your chest up on your squat, maybe it's best not to add weight just yet. You make that call. A couple more. Fantastic. And 3, 2, 1, and take the rest. Awesome. Now we're going to be doing a bent over lateral raise. So you can either make a fist and use the weight of your arms, or I'm going to pick up my 5-pounders here and pick up some weights. We're going to draw the stomach in so you stay nice and neutral through the spine, soft bend those knees. And now just like when we practice our hinging pattern, our deadlifts, you're going to send the hips back with the chin in looking down. You're going to laterally lift your arms out to the side. Good. We're going to work for about 20 seconds here. Breathing out as you lift up. Breathing in as you lower down. Really nice. Squeezing those shoulder blades back together as you laterally raise. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Set the weights down, stand it up. If you want to change to a heavier weight, we're doing an overhead press next. I'm going to hold a 15-pounder this time, just one weight on each side of my body, or one. And you can also hold 2 weights, one in each hand. And then when you're ready, we're doing this overhead press. So lifting up. Make sure you don't sway back. So squeeze the glutes. Keep the front of the ribs down and in. Excellent. Elbows forward as you lower. And then nice big reach as you raise up. Good. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna change it up, going back to your lighter weights. We're gonna do a lateral raise once again, but this time from standing. So we're gonna not bend over, standing nice and tall, toes pointing forward, have just a baby bend in your knees. And then when you're ready, breathing out, breathing in to lower, good. Make sure you draw the chin in. Sometimes there's a tendency for people to kind of raise the arms and push the head forward. You wanna hold the head nice and neutral. Got no straining. Squeeze the tush, engage the thighs. Keep that lower body active. And 2, 1, and rest there. Now we go to our elevated push-ups. So whether you have a chair you can use, a desk, find a spot that you can have good support. Walk the feet back, coming to that nice strong push-up position. And then when you're ready, we'll lower the heart toward your surface. Drive straight away. Elbows draw in, squeeze the glutes as you drive up. And think a moving plank. Wonderful. We're gonna take a full 30 seconds here. We're halfway through. Center your gaze right between the hands. Very nice. You need to rest early. Just stay up at the top of the push-up if you can, holding that plank. Otherwise, 2, 1, and coming on up from there. Excellent. We're going back to the lighter weights. We're going to finish out the dumbbell work with a front raise. And then our last exercise of this circuit involves a burpee. Toes pointing forward once again, chin in. And when you're ready, here we go with this front raise for 20 seconds. So our first of 3 rounds. We'll get a little bit faster with our transitions on the later rounds, just warming it up right now. Fantastic. Couple more. And then we're going to transition directly into those burpees. 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm going to place my hands on the ground. I'm doing the top of the push-up. Anybody that wants to go all the way to the chest, you can. Otherwise, just come to that top plank position and look to alternate which foot steps forward. Engage those glutes, stand up nice and tall, reach your arms, a little straight jump at the top. Excellent, 15 seconds to go. You can also start to float your feet up, really lifting your hips nice and high. Trying to come all the way to those heels before you come up. Last time, friends, and rest. Great job, we'll do 30 seconds. And now we're gonna be going back to that squat with the bicep curl. So if you want to use some lighter dumbbells, we'll be starting in 15 seconds. All right, set the feet for the squat. Find a spot straight ahead to focus on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful, coming all the way into that squat. Chest nice and tall, heels strongly planted. And also keep the connection through your full foot with the ground. It's nice. As you stand tall, ensure you fully extend your elbows. Curling them in, standing all the way up. That's our 30-second mark. We've got another 15 here. Bent over lateral raise will be our next exercise. 5 seconds to go on the squat. And 2, 1, and rest. Great job. I'm going to use the same weights I just used for my bicep curl. I'm going to bring my feet in, toes pointing forward, draw the stomach in, and now we're going to come into that bent over position. Remember, you can simply make a fist here. Otherwise, very light weights. Good. 20 seconds on this one. Breathing out as you raise up, breathing in as you lower down. Awesome. Just a few more reps, stay engaged through your stomach. Lovely, great job. Good position, crew, and rest. Coming up for our overhead press, feel free to change up your weights. I'm gonna go one weight in each hand this time. Up to the shoulders, and as soon as you get there, you can begin. So you can do a strict press. As you get tired, or if you want more leg involvement, we'll dip down a little quarter squat and turn it into what we call our push press. dip and drive. Good. Remember to squeeze those lower body. Excellent. 5 seconds. Going to our standing lateral raise next. 2, 1, transition. Going back to the lighter weights or making a fist. 2, 1, and begin. Chin in. So you're not hyperextending through your knees. Coming out wide. Good. Awesome. Push-ups are next. And transition. We're going to let the air out of the bands after these push-ups. Place the hands, walk the feet back. And when you get there, go ahead and start. 30 seconds begins now. People often want to push their elbows wide. Keep them tucked back and in. It's going to help protect your shoulders. Typically, when they wing out wide, we kind of rotate our shoulders forward, put more stress on the front of the shoulder. 10 seconds left now. Stay tight, stay strong. Driving directly away. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Step it up. If you're wearing the bands, just release your air. And then we're going to go to that front raise. You can either hold 2 dumbbells, or you could also hold a little bit heavier dumbbell by each side. Toes forward, midline engaged. And 3, 2, 1, coming straight up in front of the body. Once again, no arching that lower spine. Eyes looking forward. We go from the front raise to the burpee. Then we'll be complete with our second of 3 rounds. Excellent. 3, 2, 1, and set the weight down directly into that burpee. Nice wide handprint. If you feel like you want a little bit more blood flow, a little bit more challenge, and you can start to float the feet back, both feet together, and then hips high, float the feet up. Try to be nice and light on feet. Beautiful. Woo! Have fun with it now. 15 seconds left. Always like to say it's a great day to be alive. Getting on and off the ground. Final one. And rest. Awesome. 30 seconds. Go ahead and take these bands off. Third and final round. We're going to go back to the squat. If anybody wants to hold a heavier weight and do what we would call our goblet squat and not do the bicep curl, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to stay lighter and incorporate the bicep curl. You can also just hold the weight up at the shoulder. Set the feet, eyes up, and here's round 3. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. So be the last of our squatting today. So you can use that to pace yourself through it or push yourself through it if you want to move a little bit faster. Awesome. Just over halfway, 20 seconds left. Curl and stand. Great depth, crew. Awesome to see you all moving very well this morning. Less than 10 seconds now. We've got our bent over lateral raise next. 2, 1. Get ready to transition. All right. Walk the feet in, toes pointing forward. Get that long spine position. Protect that head and neck, tuck the chin in, and when you're ready, we'll start to lift the weights out to the side. Nice. Feel those shoulder blades squeeze at the top. Beautiful. 10 seconds left now. Keep that breath rate going. Overhead press is coming up next. Go ahead and transition. The heaviest weight you feel confident to press overhead. Remember, you can use those legs a little bit for that dip and drive as needed. Check in with your feet with those toes pointing forward. And 2, 1. Here we go. So either our strict press or that dip and drive. You can also go one arm at a time If you want to take a little bit of the load off the shoulders, kind of ease up a little bit. If you tend to hold a lot of tension in your upper neck, doing one arm at a time may be the best for you. Otherwise, 10 seconds left now. Good. Nice strong overhead reach. 2, 1, and coming down from that. Awesome. We're back to the lighter dumbbells for our final lateral raise, this time from standing. Toes forward, midline neutral, and when you're ready, here we go. Excellent. Feel that lower body engaged. Squeeze the tush, draw the thighs away from the knees. Beautiful, less than 10 seconds. Keep the head nice and neutral. And rotating from the lateral raise to our push-up. You can either stay on the elevated surface, which is what I'm going to choose. If you want to go to the floor, you can. I do highly recommend ensuring you have that full range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Push it up. Really nice. That strong moving plank. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Breathing in as you lower down. Breathing out as you push out strong. Fantastic. 10 seconds now. Keep that lower body tight. Woo. Breathing out as you push away. And last one. Fantastic. Coming up to finish, we have the front raise and the burpee to finish out this series. So I'm going to show you how to do alternating arms on the front raise this time. So you can take the lighter weights and go one arm at a time if you want to reduce some of the tension. Here we go, or both arms together. So similar to our overhead press, you can do single arm and reduce that tension a little bit, or 10 seconds left. Chin in, thighs strong, and 2, 1, into the burpees. I'm going to give you a gift for the full 45 seconds for this last set of burpees. So here we go. We are stepping the feet back and up. Try to step the left foot once, one rep, and then the right foot the next rep. If you're in for that extra challenge, your low back's feeling nice and strong today, then you can float the hips high, bring the feet forward to your hands. Good. Woo! Back and up. Good job. 15 seconds left. Really great. Maybe 2 more reps. Back down. Back up. Everybody down for one more time. Woo! And there's the rest. Awesome. That'll wake you up if you weren't awake already. Walk it out. Let's grab a drink. We're going to do a little bit of stretching. And then we have one more circuit to finish out our session. Lovely. All right, friends. Let's go ahead and check out those quads. Standing tall. Feel free to challenge your balance a bit. Grabbing that foot, pulling the heel towards the glute. So Sharon, we're going to practice opening that hip all the way. There you go. Shoulders stacked over the hips. 15 seconds left. It's a great stretch to also practice your balance, especially after doing those burpees. Good. Take note of which foot you're stretching. Step the feet nice and wide. Let's open up those inner thighs in between sides. Inner thigh, side lunge or Cossack stretch. Excellent. Up to center. Draw the shoulders down as you reach the arm out. And then push your knee wide as you grip the toe down. Lovely. Standing up. And gradually sinking one more time each way. Back to neutral and balance out that second side. Fantastic. Good. Take your time. Walk those feet back in. And now we're grabbing that other foot. for that second quad stretch. Ribs down, shoulders stacked over the hip. Breathing here. Pat the head, rub the belly, mostly joking. 15 seconds left. Good, Sharon, open through the hips, stand up all the way. There we go. And 3, 2, 1, release that foot down. Beautiful, behind the back stretch next, friends. Walk those feet wide once again. Well outside the hips. Feel like you ground yourself or root down into your feet. No sway back, so we're gonna tuck those ribs in as we interlace those hands behind us, extend those elbows, squeeze the shoulders back, and now push your hips back. Keep that little bend in your knees, look between your legs. Like grab to give a little space in your neck. 2 more breaths, in and out the nose. On that third inhale, gradually come back up to standing. Woohoo! And shake out the arms. Wonderful. Walk those feet back in. All right, for our last series, we're going to be doing the single arm suitcase deadlift. So that's where we're going to have the feet close, and you're going to hold a weight on one side of the body, and you're going to be very conscious that you are staying square. We commonly see people twist away from the side that they're lowering down to. So you want to think hips straight back, standing tall. Okay. We're going to go 30 seconds on one side of the body. Then we're going to do some overhead tricep extensions. You can stay standing tall. I'm going to probably come down to a kneeling position just to stay in the screen. Then we'll come back up. Deadlift on the other side. And then we'll do some cross crawl, some blood flow work from standing. Okay. So choose the weight you want to start with. Should be relatively light, a little bit lighter than what you do a double arm deadlift with. And if anything's going on that you don't feel right having it on a single arm today, then by all means, use 2 in that standard position. All right, let's start with it on your left side. Toes forward, stomach drawn in. Pull that shoulder back. And when you're ready, here we go. Nice long spine. Squeeze the tush as you stack those shoulders over your hips. Excellent. Challenges your midline, your core a little bit more than normal when you're only holding the weight on one side of the body. Mimics a little bit more of everyday life because oftentimes we're not balanced in the things that we need to lift and move in our daily life. Good. 3, 2, 1, resting there. Next time you can stay standing for that overhead extension. As I mentioned, I'm going to come to a kneeling position. Straight up to overhead. And then when you're ready, you're going to bend the elbows and extend. And up. Good. Building that strength in the triceps. Those of you that are kneeling with me, kind of stretches out our shins and ankles a little bit. Yeah, especially those standing. Squeeze the tush. This is one that's really easy to go into that sway back posture. Good. 3, 2, 1. Set it down, come back up if you're on the ground. Getting ready for your suitcase deadlift. This time it would be in your right arm. It's going to be in my left side. So toes pointing forward, stomach drawn in. And when you're ready, nice long spine, bowing down. Squeeze the tush as you stand straight up. Very good. Ensuring we don't overarch. You just want to stack the shoulders right over top of the hips. And also think about lifting the crown of your head up towards the sky. So create that length through your body as you stand up. Breathing in, breathing out. Really nice. And 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Awesome. Clear your space. Standing tall, we're going to start with our alternating knee to elbow. Drive that knee nice and high. Elbow comes down a little bit, but I want you to really focus on those hip flexors, that strong knee drive, and a little bit of that diagonal position. Awesome. Challenges your balance just a touch as well. Good. From here, rest those arms down. And now we're gonna step out, up and over. We're doing our star steps or our lateral step overs. Good. Really feel that big toe kind of pushing down. Feel the arch of your foot lift up. So you have good stability before you lift up that other side. Lovely. Up and over and back. Awesome. And then if you're up for a little bit of jumping and rebounding, we'll do some jump jacks. Finish out this round. Good. Yeah, you can jump, you can step, you can go an overhead reach, or our seal jacks. Open the chest as well. 2, 1, and take a pause. Nice work. All right, we're just gonna do that one more time through today. Deadlift on each side, the tricep extension, and take about a minute of blood flow before our cool down stretch. We'll start in 15 seconds. Find the weight you want to use. It's going to be your left arm to get started. Toes pointing forward. Draw that stomach in, keep those shoulders stacked over the hips. And when you're ready, here we go. Hips square to the shoulders. Feel the tendency for your body wanting to twist through the torso. Really tight. Really focused. 10 seconds left. Good. Stay strong there, Sharon. I see you went real heavy for this last set. 3, 2, 1. And pausing there. Set the weight down. Good. Now we're going to our overhead extension from standing or from kneeling. Everybody into position. And when you're ready, here we go. Bend the elbows and extend. Building the strength in the triceps is going to help your upper body strength and the push-up. Also helps your overhead press. Those triceps nice and strong. Help work against what they call those bingo arms. Strong muscles, strong arms, and 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Awesome job. All right. Coming back for our final deadlift. This time we'll be on your right side. Have good intention here. Toes pointing forward. Stomach draws in, shoulders squeezes back. 2, 1. When you're ready. Long spine as you bow down. Good. You're not watching your friends on the screen. Chin in, looking down towards the floor, and then eyes ahead as you stand tall. Wonderful. Final 10 seconds now. Over and up. Keep that breathing nice and consistent. And 2, 1. There's our time. Beautiful. Set the weight down. Clear your area. We got our minute of blood flow to finish it out. We did our alternating knee to elbow last time. Now we're going to go behind the back, reaching for that opposite heel. Good. Keep that brain working. One hand crosses the other foot. Super. Good. We're going to come back in front of the body. We're going to do our march and punch. Next 15 seconds. Feel free to add that little hop for the skip. Good. Maybe just a light smile. Try to be playful with it. Life can be too serious as it is. Woo! All right, star steps or in and out of the bathtub, up and over. Woo! Open that upper body. Keep those hips open. Fantastic. All right, and then final 15 seconds, friends. Jumping in place, star jacks, step jacks, whatever you want to finish with. Woo! Excellent. 10 seconds left. Just keep the arms to the side. Give that nice gentle bounce. Flush your body. And all done. Woo! Yay! Sharon's still dancing. I love it. Walk it out, grab a drink. Let's get a good stretch in. All right, we're gonna stay standing initially. Bring the heart rate down. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a stagger stand, just a small stagger. Step your left foot back. You can rest the right hand on the hip, and then we're gonna come into our side stretch. So add a little bit of a shift. Push that left hip forward, and now left arm comes right up and over. Tuck the chin in, peer up to that hand. And now about 3 times, breathing in and out the nose. Very good. Coming down from there. In between sides, do a little standing forward fold. Toes forward, chin to the chest, and just slide on down. Once you get down to your bottom position, if you'd like to cross the hands, grabbing your hand onto your opposite bicep, tuck the chin in, and then just let gravity do its job and get some space into your neck. One more breath here. On your next inhale, release the arms, gradually making your way back up. All right, let's balance out the other side of the body. You're going to anchor into your left. Just a small step back with your right foot. Make sure you get that shift of the hip. Left hand on your left hip, and then the right hand for you comes up and over. Chin in, peering up to that hand. Try to squeeze the push on that right hip. Good. More breaths here. And gradually unwind. Very nice. All right, we're going to come into a lunge position. So if you have a low pad on your mat, you want a little more support from your knee, maybe grab an extra pillow or a blanket, fold it up, just place it underneath the knee. All right, we're going to start with your left knee down, right foot forward. Basically the bottom of a lunge. Make sure your right foot is far enough forward that shin can be vertical. Very good. Now we're going to breathe in, raise your left arm up, get that hip shift once again. And now we're going to go into the tricep stretch. Chin in, reaching around. So we're really lifting up to the torso so we get this whole front line of the body to open. And now we're going to bend towards your right side. Chin in, see if you're comfortable to glance up past your left elbow. And you kind of weave in and out of this. So I'll come out of it, rock the hip back, bring it forward, bend a second time. Good. And then a third time, coming out of it. You can even rest the arms down for a second, rocking back in. One more time. Beautiful. All right, stay on this side. Take your right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Go ahead and slide on down the shin. Bring your hands to support by your instep on that right foot. Now we're going to do our mid-back rotations or our Spider-Man stretch reach. So take your left hand, go ahead and curl it underneath the right leg. And now we're going to open up, follow the hand, peering up to the sky. Very good. Twice more, breathing in as you crawl the arm underneath. And breathing out as you pivot. I didn't mention it, but anyone that's having a hard time here, you can put a block by your right ankle, kind of elevate up. One more time here, reaching under. And open through. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So now your right knee down, left foot forward. Get that shift of the hip. Right arm comes up. We're going to that tricep stretch. Bend the elbow, grab the elbow. With that shift of the hips, now we're going to lean towards your left. Chin in, looking up past the right elbow. Good. Squeeze the tush on that right hip. Coming out of it for a moment. 2 more there. And back into it. Just open up this front line of the body, getting some of the side body as well. Good. On this last one, I'll rest the arms for a second. And then hips come forward. Right arm comes up, chin in, bend. And rotate. Lovely. All right, untwist there, and now the instep stretch. Your left elbow on the inside of the left knee, sliding on down to that instep position. Now it's going to be the right arm that's going to reach underneath the left leg, crawling under, and then rotating through. Pause in that open position. Awesome. Breathing in, crawl that hand under. How far can you reach underneath that left leg? And flow open. Ah, lovely. One more time. Reaching under. And open through. Peering up. And release. Fantastic. All right, let's finish it out with a child stretch. So go ahead and bring your left foot back, both knees together, both toes together, excuse me, knees divide. And then just our traditional child stretch here. Rock the hips back, bow the head down. And breathing in the back of the body. Fantastic, friends. I invite you to take as long as you need in that position, especially on these days that everything's a little bit colder, a little bit drearier. We could probably easily stretch for another hour or so, but to be respectful of your time, I'm going to call it there. I do invite you to give your body what it might be asking for. If it says like, oh, I would like to lay on my back, twist and stretch a little bit more, please try to honor that. Give yourself a little bit more time. Otherwise, stay hydrated and wishing you some time to do something that you enjoy today. Thanks for moving with me. We'll see you next year.